Hello guys, this is Tota Leenut Allisima, and I know it has been 4 years since we last, made any sort of video on this channel, and the reason is because we have been working a long time on this new edition of Windows Poop Edition 3.0. Actually, we haven't been, because we're just lazy and we procrastinated so long on doing anything at CrapOS, but yeah, so as you will see from this demo here, we've had a little bit of a change in heart, because this is not very an OS that doesn't work at all. It is an OS that technically kinda sorta works, but it also doesn't really work. But it actually works a lot, and I mean way better than anything you would expect. So if you're expecting Windows Poop Edition 3.0 to be crappy, your expectations are going to be kind of subverted, I think. And if you're wondering what happened to Windows Poop Edition 2.0, that was like a really quick thing we threw together one day, and I don't know, we never actually made any like demos or anything of it on this channel, so yeah, I don't know why, but anyway, here we are at the Windows Poop Edition 3.0 desktop. This is the default desktop here. And we have the clock down here, and this button will hide all the open applications or minimize them, just like you would find in Windows probably. And we're just gonna go into the start menu, and here you have all the programs we have so far. This is, by the way, this is not the final version at all. This is just a beta. As we're just gonna call this like a beta, I guess. Okay, Internet Explorer C. This one doesn't actually work because we're having trouble figuring out how to, make internet capabilities work at all on this system. I don't think this kernel is even capable of connecting to the internet for some reason. So as of right now, this doesn't work. None of these buttons really do anything. Search just does this. You can type whatever you want. It won't do anything. We're still working on still figuring out how to make this like actually a program that works. But maybe it'll never be a program that works. I don't know. And yeah, so I just want to show something really cool we developed. So let's open this back up, and then we'll open another window like I don't know, Notepad, and we can see we have multiple windows open at the same time. This is revolutionary for CrapOS. You can open the control panel, and you can open as many windows open at the same time as you want. Eventually you'll get too much to manage, because these icons will just go to the right side of the screen. I don't think there's even that many programs yet anyway for that, but anyway, yeah. And you can't have multiple windows of the same program open. You can only have one window of the same program open, so you can't have two notepads or whatever. And speaking of notepad, let's try to use notepad. Let's type something like this is a test, okay, and then we can click save, and as you can see, it says type a location to save to, user / whatever, and it automatically saves to something in the user directory or folder or whatever. I guess this is Windows, I have to call it a folder. Yeah, it'll save it to user automatically, because you can't really do anything anywhere else, because those are all like system files or whatever. You just have to keep in mind that it'll automatically save to the user directory. So we're just gonna type demo.txt, and it will save it to the file system. And the way we go into the file system is, of course, with the file explorer. Now, so here I have a bunch of files here. These are just a bunch of random files that I put in here already, like while we're making this for testing or whatever. And as you can see, we can scroll here. We can, I guess, kind of scroll. We can scroll as far down as we want, which probably shouldn't happen. But anyway, we have demo.png. We can, oh no, that's a PNG. I'm stupid. The demo.txt is what we want. We can open that, and it opens it in Notepad. And we can even change it. I don't know if this works anymore, but this is an example. We can save it, and okay, it's supposed to just save it again, but I guess we kind of broke that. We'll probably fix that in later builds or whatever. We're just gonna save it as demo.txt again, and oh whoops, okay, I accidentally did something. Okay, anyway, we have demo.txt. We can open it again, and it says example instead of test like it did before. And we can actually create our own folders here. We can make a folder called test folder, and then if we scroll down and we find test folder, it's right here, and we can open it, and we can create another folder inside of folders as much as we want, so test folder 2 or something. And then yeah, and if we want to, we can even move this folder, which could also be used for renaming it, like test folder 3. Which one? Okay, that's an actual bug in the system that I had no idea existed until now. Apparently that doesn't work. So I don't know. I guess we have to retain the crappiness somehow. But apparently that renaming it didn't work. Okay, apparently I can't rename a folder. Yeah, I just can't rename a folder. So that's interesting. I didn't know that. I guess we don't test this very much, I guess. But yeah. So I guess one thing we might be able to do is okay, let's find demo.txt and move it. We're gonna move it to test folder / demo.txt. You can move it inside to that folder. And test folder. There's demo.txt. I think we can move this in here to like demo2.txt or something, and we can open it, and still the same thing. I think this is pretty cool, even though apparently renaming folders doesn't work. I'm pretty sure we can delete the folder though. That'll work, right? Yeah, it does work, and we can even delete the demo2.txt if you want. And now this folder's empty, and we can we can delete this entire folder if you want. And if we go up, we will find we're out of the user directory, and we have all these system files here. You can't really like delete any of these, so don't worry about accidentally deleting system files. You can't open these Tota Lua files that are used to build the system, or that it's what the Windows Poop Edition is coded in, and we can't open these even though we have Windows in here. These are all the programs, but the folder is called Windows. I don't know why. We can't even open these programs from here because I don't know. It's like a safety concern, because anything that is in Tota Lua is like code, and sometimes it's a program that we let you run, and sometimes it's like the code for the crash screen, and we don't want to doing that. Or this main.lua, which is like the code that runs the entire system, and also system.lua. We don't want you doing anything with those. So that's like a security or safety precaution or whatever it is. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot we have a sample files folder. We have a bunch of things in here, like 2 music files. Apparently the name gets cut off, which isn't very good design, but whatever. We have this building.jpg. We can open it, and we have our own Imageviewer. It just shows the image. There's nothing else you can do in this program, but whatever. This is just a random image, I guess. And yeah. Building.jpg. We have this music here, and we can play this. It's a music file. It's an MP3 file, and we have our own Windows Media Player, which we can play files with. I think this is pretty cool, and you can skip through it. You can skip through it as much as you want, and that's all there is to the media player. It's not much else. Just like all the other programs are not really that developed. I would say, but whatever, it's fine. I'm pretty sure. But anyways, yes. There's also this music file. No one cares about this one though. Anyway, yeah, and the images folder has all the images we use for the system, such as the default background, as you're seeing here, pretty meta. And then we have the texture for the buttons and all that stuff. Not really that interesting, I think. You can't do anything with that. You can't delete it or anything, as we said. Anyways, let's go into Paint. We have our own technically functioning Paint program in here. It's a little bit limited as of now. We might add more features later, but right now you can make rectangles and also circles or ellipses, I guess technically. And we have a brush here. You can just move around the brush all we want, and we have all these colors here, quite a lot of colors, and you can make your own colors by typing in RGB colors in this really weird and specific way, but whatever. We're going to do 128 3369 or something, I didn't know what color that was going to be. It's apparently this color. This looks kind of like that color, but also isn't that color. But anyways, the cool thing with this program is that we can actually save images, and I think that is very cool. So we can click on save here. It says type of location to save to. We're just going to do demo image thingamajig.png, and as you can see, it saves it to that exact location. And I don't think opening things works in this. Yeah, opening things in this paint program doesn't work yet. It just says it just opens the save thing for some reason. But we can go into File Explorer. Image, where is that? Demo image thingamajig. We can open it, and it opens the image. And this is the same image we just made, but we're opening it in the Imageviewer. And if you want to edit this image in Paint, you can't do that yet. We will maybe work on doing that, assuming we even want to fix things in what's called Windows Poop Edition. Like, we even want to fix things. I don't know if we even do want to do that, but anyway, yeah, I guess we sort of got to find ways to retain the crappiness that we're known for, instead of making something that actually kind of works. I mean, you still probably couldn't use this as a main operating system, because it's very basic. Can't even connect to the internet yet. I don't know if you'll ever be able to do that. You probably won't, but yeah. Let's see. There's the control panel. This is a very big window with only 2 buttons. There are probably going to be more settings you can change, but for now, there's only like personalization stuff, like changing the background and changing the theme color. So we can change the background, and when asked you to open something, the unfortunate thing is you kind of have to remember file paths. But you can go to File Explorer and find an image you want to use. Like, let's use the image we just made. Demo. I should not have made it such a long link. Demo image thingamajig.png. We're just gonna have to remember it's in the user thing. Change background. User/demo image thingamajig. I did not type that right. Thingamajig.png, and it just sets the background to the thing we just made. And I think that is really, really cool. Really revolutionary technology, never before seen in operating systems before. Yeah. So we can go back into control panel. We can even change the theme color, which is like changing the color of all this. We can make it 000, which means pure black. You can make this pure black if you want. I don't think you can make it white though, because I don't know, with the limitations of this system, can't really make it white or something. Anyway, we can make it red if you want. This is like a red color. We can make it, I think this will be like yellowish green. Yeah, yellowish green. And 02550 makes it green, and so on. You can just do all these nice colors, like this blue, this very dark blue compared to the palish blue that is the default color. I think there's a way to, oh yeah, there is a way to go back to the default color. 255, 255, 255. You might think this is white, but this actually just goes to the default palish blue color. Apparently that's just how it is. But anyway, yes. And if you restart your system, these settings will save, hopefully. Maybe. I hope they do save. If they don't be surprised. But anyway, yes, that's the control panel. We can change whatever settings we want. Next, we're going to go into the command prompt. And this is actually a command prompt. This isn't like the terminal in Windows Poop Edition 1, where it just doesn't really work. And you can supposedly type it, but I don't think that ended up working either. So, you can actually type things like help. If you don't know what you're doing, you can type help and enter. And actually, does things in response. It actually tells you the list of commands you can enter. You have open program and an optional argument. This opens a program. Message, title, text. This display is like a message box. I don't know why this isn't in the command prompt. I guess it just sort of is. It's not really that useful, I guess. We can make it message, title, text, and then it just shows an error, and you can't configure anything else. You can't even configure the buttons or the sound it makes. So I don't know what the real purpose of this is at all. But we have a built-in crash command which crashes your computer. We have to reinstate the crappiness somehow. given that we made everything else so half decent. Yes. We can type in list to list all the programs we can run. So it lists all these programs here. Most of these we already knew about. The start menu is classified as a program, I guess, for some reason. And there is test. Let's try this. Open to open a program, and then we can type in test. And this is actually the first program we ever made in Windows Movie Edition 3.0. So, you know, it's very basic. I don't know why this is even still in here. We've added so many other, like, more sophisticated programs since making the test program, but this is still in here for some reason. Guess it's a fun look back at when we first started developing this Windows Movie Edition, which was like a few days ago. But anyway, yeah. There's also a built-in virus. I'm not going to open this because it will completely break the computer. But, you know, again, we have to reinstate the crappiness somehow. So, you know, so you can close this with the close button, or you can type in close, which will close it. But, you know, you don't have to click. You can type in text if you want to close it. Apparently that's not really that necessary. But anyway, yes. Importer. Now, you might be wondering what this does. You can use it to import files from your host computer. Now, you know, probably you're not running this on like actual hardware. So, assuming that you're running some sort of emulator, so you can drag and drop a file from your actual computer into this. And you know, I think that is pretty cool. So I'm just gonna just put in a random file, like, I'm just going to put in just a random file from my host computer. Probably can't see what the file is, but you'd see its name, plotaman.png. I just picked a random file. I have no idea what it is. I barely even looked at it while I was dragging it in, but you can see it imported successfully. Yeah, that's right, successfully. Pretty rare sight, huh? As user/plotaman.png. So, sure enough, if you go into File Explorer, scroll down, we see that there's plotaman.png here. We can open it. I don't know what the hell this is, but apparently that's what we just imported. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess that's just kind of there, and we can manipulate it like any other file. I don't know why I opened it again. That's horrifying. Anyway, yeah, and I forgot to mention there's also WAV files in here. Like you can, if you just click open on a WAV file, it just plays the sound and nothing else. You can go to sounds, and you can. These are all the system sounds. You can do this. All these are stolen from Windows XP, by the way, except for this one, which is stolen from Vista or 7 and slowed down. But anyway, yes. I think the only thing left is sound recorder. I don't know how good this will work, considering I'm already recording my sound on the recording software. But I don't know. I want to try this out. Let's see. Start recording. Hello. See if it works. Hello. Oh, it does work. It's a very low quality recording, and you can only record for 10 seconds. But this is a sound recording program. Hello. It actually kind of functions. Hello. And the thing is, you can actually save audio files. We haven't implemented that kind of capability yet. But I don't know, maybe we will, but we probably won't, because that seems like too much work. But anyway, I keep saying that after every single program. But anyway, but yes, I think that's about all there is to this system so far. The only thing I haven't done is, you know, crash the system. I guess this is crap OS. You still gotta see what the crash screen looks like. We're going to type in CRASH, and you know, we're just gonna crash it. And as you can see, this is our crash screen. Windows Movie Edition has encountered a fatal error and has shut down. Press R to restart. Press S to just give up and shut down. So you can do that if you want to. You're just giving up and it crashes so much, even though it won't do that as much compared to the other operating systems, because surprisingly enough, this one's not as crappy. I think this is like the only case in which it'll actually crash is if you type in crash in command prompt, or you encounter like a crash within like the system. Sometimes if you do that, it will do the screen and then an error message. But here it just shows error code intentional crash via command prompt. So like it says, we're going to press R to restart, and it's going to open this little screen, the startup screen. Of course that's what it is. Yeah, so that's about it to the system. As you can see, this is far more advanced than anything we've ever made so far, and we at CrapOS are obviously very proud for making something actually not that terrible. Probably still terrible by actual operating system standards, obviously, but it's something that actually kind of works. You can play MP3 files. You can actually play audio files on this. Only MP3 and WAV so far, and you can actually. We might add video support, but it probably won't support MP4, or it will support, I don't know, something weird. But anyway, I think that is about all there is to the system so far. Assuming I didn't forget anything, I might have forgotten something, but I think I've run through all the programs, so I think we're fine. So yeah, that is all there is to at least this beta version of Windows Poop Edition 3.0, and we are very excited to see what other new features we are going to implement into the system. But for now, this has been Tota Leenut Allisima, and I'm just going to shut it down. And there is no fancy shutdown screen for some reason, but yes, I am just going to click yes to shut down. And that is all. Goodbye. See you next time I make a demo. I don't know when that'll be, but see ya, and goodbye.